Good evening. Today I'm in Antwerp Roosevelt bus interchange in Belgium, and I'm gonna be riding two Flixbuses today, ending all the way in Berlin to discover what Flixbus has in store. Today I'm starting off with a short 1 hour ride from Antwerp Roosevelt to the city of Eindhoven in the Netherlands before proceeding to Berlin overnight. Originally, I was booked onto the Eurosleeper that would go overnight all the way directly to Berlin, but that was cancelled, so here we are with Flixbus. My bus is a 5:30 p.m. service to Arnhem with a running number of 822. Unfortunately, the bus was late arriving into Antwerp with a 67-minute delay, alongside chaos with buses turning up with no signs to where they were going and drivers not speaking English at all. Luckily, our bus was easy to identify though, and we boarded promptly before pulling out into a traffic jam leaving Antwerp. I was seated in 20B, the rearmost row of seats on board, which came with an unfoldable tray table because of how tall I am, a little place to store items, and that's it. Some other seats on board did come with the luxury of USB charging connections, but most seats, like mine, didn't. The toilets on board the bus were quite smelly throughout the journey, so I didn't even attempt to use it. Fortunately though, at 7:52 p.m. we arrive into the Netherlands and the city of Eindhoven, a very unexpected country to visit today, yet a pleasant one. But of course, more bad news follows me around, with my next leg from Eindhoven to Berlin being delayed from 9:15 to 11:14. So I just gave up on waiting and went to a restaurant to eat. After eating everything I possibly could at 10 p.m., I returned back to the same bus stop from earlier to wait for the bus to Berlin. Not to mention that I was already exhausted from this trip, but there was a whole dance festival nearby blasting music. Anyways though, my bus for tonight pulls in at 11:14 p.m. and we are shortly on the way to the next stop. Unlike my first leg of today, this bus will make a couple of stops in Germany at places such as Hanover before getting into Berlin. I was pretty surprised to find out that my bus originated all the way from London and was going to Warsaw Zachodnia. One super long journey to make. Even though this bus was 2 hours late on leg 2, I cannot complain. I mean, how can you expect a bus to be on time, especially carrying that long of a distance? Throughout the night, I didn't catch any sleep with only an hour nap at the end, which was fortunate compared to other passengers at the front, who were next to a blasting heater the whole journey. Overall, the journey on board was good and I didn't have any major complaints. At 7:21, we arrive into Berlin bus station where my journey finishes. So I'd like to say thank you for sticking around and watching, and I'll see you again in the next one. Goodbye.